Good morning everyone and welcome to another video. Basically the first thing I want to point out is how cool is this? Like the orb thing, and then you have the burn circle around and there's like a laser gun that is looking around, and oh my god. The nerd in me is very happy. But yeah, basically we are getting a new battle pass today, and this is the tank that you can get from that pass. And someone already asking like, what is that? And just look at it. It's so cool. It looks amazing. I love the color. I love the special effects that it has. And I love the way that it drives. Like, I've been very negative about the couple of battle passes that we've had recently. With good reason, because they basically, well, they sucked. But this one, I actually really enjoyed. This is a tank that I might actually take out and drive. And that would be the first ever Battle Pass tank that I do that with. I've collected them all because I'm a collector and I want everything in my garage and everything. But this is the first one that I actually really like. And it's not like very strong or whatever. Like it's got no arm, pretty much no armor. The reload is a little bit long. It does nice damage and all everything, but it's certainly not OP. And basically it can get destroyed quite quickly if people actually bother shooting at you, which is basically not happening in this game, but I've got a few games where you can very well see that happening. But yeah, it looks nice and I really like it. I like the way that it drives. The mobility of the tank is something that I enjoy. And like I said, if people aren't shooting at you, this tank will perform just fine. But it's mainly that mobility that makes it a joy, and it's a bit of a combination tank. From what I understand, because I couldn't really determine what tank this tank was based on, it's actually a mixture of things. Apparently it's a mixture of the Hellcat and the Jackson, but then in medium form. So rather than a reskin, it is a proper new tank. And the funniest part is that both the Hellcat and the Jackson are better than this tank in almost everything, and that's something that I found really funny. The way that the turret moves is better on the Blitz 9000, but pretty much the DPM, the penetration, the rate of fire, the reload, the shell velocity is like all better on both the Hellcat and the Jackson. Same with the aim time and the dispersion. The gun depression is better on the Hellcat and the Jackson, and when you come to the mobility, that's where things get a little bit different. Like the Hellcat is faster, it has better power to weight ratio, and all of that. So it's based, the camera after shot is better, but it's a CD, so that part makes sense at least. And with the Jackson, the speed is slower, the power to weight ratio is slower, the effective HP per thingy is less, the terrain resistance is higher on the Jackson, and the traverse is worse on both the Hellcat and the Jackson. But overall, the Hellcat and the Jackson are, yeah, kind of like better tanks than this one. That being said though, I like the Hellcat a lot, but the way that the turret turns so much faster on this tank is something that I will enjoy more than the Hellcat. And I'm sorry, Peter, every good name is taken, is like a giant Hellcat fan. I like this one better. But that's also just because it looks so cute. And this is kind of my thing though. Like, I like pretty tanks, and I like it when they're mobile and when they peekaboo well. And this one does that. So also when we look at the armor of the tanks, then the Hellcat of course has a lot less armor. The Jackson actually has more armor. The turret armor is fairly similar, and the Hellcat is actually a little bit worse and better on both parts. But like, it's a little bit comparable. It's not too bad. It's not too great. But this is a medium, and the other two are TDs. So tank for tank, I think Jackson and Hellcat would technically probably perform better. But it's that mobility and the fact that the turret turns so fast that could make the difference with these tanks. Now, as you could see, I bounced a little bit on this tank. I was ridgelining, I had to expose myself too much and got blown up for that quite a bit. And that's basically the thing about this tank to keep in mind. Like, it is meta, and when I'm testing a tank like this, a new tank on my press account, I basically go YOLO. Not like YOLO, but try to effectively YOLO, because I want to see what a tank can take and how it will perform under duress and in difficult circumstances. Because if the thing has absolutely no armor, you kind of need to know that too. And you can see that in the numbers and all. But the thing is that I found that this tank, like, it is a medium tank and it is fast and mobile. It does have that little bit of armor. Not a lot, but like in this situation, I found that it can actually work out quite nicely. So I'm trying to cap here, and it starts off with this bounce, and then it follows with that bounce, and then he probably, I'm not sure if he switched to primo or if I'm just like angled wrong now. But the thing is that it situationally it can do quite nicely. And like I said, I'm being quite forwards in this tank in this position, because I want to see what it can take. And by now that little AMX has reloaded and he is clipping me, and that's generally not a good thing, but now he's pulling back. So I kind of want to keep the base. I know that with them having a base, we kind of need one as well. But just again, look at the tank. I love the way that it looks. Like, I'm not one for realistic tanks. I'm all for the pimp my tank kind of thing, where tanks just look cool and where they're fun and colorful and everything. I don't really care about historical accuracy or anything like that, and that is why I really like these type of tanks. Now, with the mobility, people tend to miss you, and that's in a way maybe your best form of armor, let's put it that way. In this case though, I'm making huge mistakes, because I'm currently like, oh yeah, maybe I can just shoot him and then use the corpse as if I'm not sticking out above that. Because the thing is, the battle before that, and I will show you that battle now, I will actually show you what I meant with that. I mean, in this case it should have been obvious because I could see myself above that corpse, but still, I am a noob and I fully admit it. And yeah, I was just basically enjoying the tank itself, because like I said, it just looks so nice. And that's basically for me the reason that I really like this tank. I like the mobility, and I like just how it looks, the bluish color with the black and the greyish stuff. It just really works. It looks lovely. So much so that I was looking at it and actually just sort of like missed my turn and everything. But yeah, like I said, I'm proper noobing in this tank when I'm enjoying driving it. But yeah. Like I said, the last couple of Battle Pass tanks were tanks that I really do not enjoy. They're sluggish, or they're not fun, or they just don't work. And like I said, this is the first one of all the Battle Pass tanks that I might actually end up driving instead of letting it gather dust. But this is what I mean though. Look at how low this tank is. It can't peek over that platform. It can't actually shoot people, right? Well, now it can, because I'm taking more time to aim and everything. But just most of your aiming circle is on the platform. And that on itself I found quite funny. Now, this Leo and I keep having disagreements on where we're going and getting in each other's way and everything. But yeah, I really like it. And for me, that's the first with the Battle Pass tanks, because they all look cute, and that's the main reason why I've gotten them. Well, that and the fact that I'm a collector, so I want everything. But this is the first one where I think, like, yeah, this could be fun. And yeah, I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying that as well, will enjoy that as well. Like, as always, the Battle Pass is great value. It's got, like, the camos, it's got gold, the free XP, the credits with the vaults and everything. It's got camouflages, it's got boosters and avatars and all kinds of stuff. And basically the thing is that, value-wise, the Battle Passes are always great investments. Because it's pretty much a lot of bang for your buck. That being said, as always, I can't look into your wallet. I don't know how expensive this Battle Pass is for you. Like, it will be the same price, but for some person, money will be tighter. So what you would spend is worth a lot more, so to speak. And for that reason, you should always decide for yourself whether or not you're going to spend the money and whether or not you can spend the money. And here, again, like, it has some armor. It can bounce shots. It won't do that all too often, but it can do so. But yeah, like I said, Battle Pass, generally good value. This is actually a tank that I feel is worth the Battle Pass price. Like, even if you neglect everything else around it, that would already be worth the price itself, with the 2k gold and the free XP and all of that, like the whole list that I mentioned. This tank, for me, is actually worth it as well. So, for once in my life, I can actually give you a sort of positive review when it comes to a Battle Pass tank. Like, some are fun, but this one I really enjoy. So, that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and good luck on the Battle Pass front. That is it. I wish you all a very good day, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye!